Meghann. She likes to be in charge.
It's my show, do I like?
She terrorises her sisters.
Meghann! No! Meghann!
And erupts at any given moment. Will Supernanny have what it takes to quell Meghann's explosive temper?
Unfortunately, I've took the brunt of Meghann's temper.
Get lost! I don't go!
Or has she finally met her match?
Hey, it's angry. This is Meghann angry. Look.
Paul and Denise Cooke live in Bishop Stortford, Hertfordshire, with their 3 daughters. 4-year-old Erin, Gabriella 6, and 9-year-old Meghann. Paul works long, unsociable hours as a fireman, while Denise struggles to juggle motherhood with a part-time admin job. Looking after her 3 girls is hard enough, but Denise's life is made much tougher by one demanding daughter in particular.
Meghann is very, very, very willful. She's always been a strong character.
Just go and sit up.
Ouch!
Meghann!
I wanted to sit down! No, Mum, get off me!
You never know what's going to set Meghann off, and you are generally treading on eggshells.
What do you want to drink? Just sit up. What do you want
I
to drink?
told you, Coke!
I love her unconditionally, but she's hard work.
I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting you.
You are! You don't know because you're not me! There you are!
Don't scratch me.
Denise's approach seems to be a lot of counter-argument, and so consequently there's a slanging match that goes on.
I want you to sit up and do your homework.
Mine!
Go and do your homework.
Not unless you give it to me.
Go and do your homework.
But it's mine.
Right.
Worryingly for Paul and Denise, Gabriella and Erin are starting to copy their big sister's aggressive behaviour.
It's like a vicious circle. One starts, the other starts. It gets to a point where it's just uncontrollable.
Now stop.
Now the Cookes hardly ever go out as a family.
If I take them swimming or cinema, it's very hard to get Denise to come.
I don't want to join in with them because I'm scared of the repercussions. I don't know how it's going to pan out.
And will you stop swinging it?
No, that's what you do with it! Get off.
Give it to me and stop swinging it. It's dangerous.
I feel completely frustrated. Every emotion is going through my head and I just want to be home and I don't care what they do. Meghann,
I'm going!
please don't shout at me like that.
Yes, sit at the table. That's what I'm doing!
I'm at my wit's end. I've got nowhere else to go. I just feel I've failed, basically. I need Supernanny now. I need a miracle.
Supernanny is back. She's been in the business of taming tough kids for 16 years. But how will she handle the Cooke family, and one little lady in particular?
All right, you can all answer. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How are you? Hiya, pleased to meet you. Joe Frost, how are you?
Oh, that's just
Good.
Timmy!
Looking forward to meeting you. Hiya. What's your name?
Meghann.
Hi, Meghann. Pleased to meet you. How are you?
It's 8 a.m. and time for the dreaded walk to school. Supernanny is spending the day observing the family without intervening so she can see where the problems lie.
Let's put it away. Meghann.
It doesn't take long before Meghann and Mum kick off.
I'll do it. I said no. I said no. Just let me put it away now. Right, we won't be having a cake, will we?
Mum, I don't know what it's done!
Can I have the phone now, please? Can I have the phone? Not you're just doing anything. I want it back. Meghann, now! Come here, please!
What's that?
I've asked for the phone. Give
Mummy,
me the
maybe it's the wrong
telephone.
letter.
Give me the phone! Just give me the telephone, Meghann, because you're really...
Mum!
Megan's just bit her mum because Denise tried to take the mobile phone off of her. It's become heated. There's attitude. There's no respect. And nobody's listening to one another.
I haven't touched your docking
Well, I
station.
gave it to you. You're supposed to touch it.
Come on, Erin, let's cross. Come on, Erin.
Well done, Mum.
Quickly, Erin, there's a car coming now! What are you doing? Gabby! Megan! Gabriella!
Later, at tea time, Paul is back from work. The girls have been misbehaving all afternoon, and as usual, he's come home to a stressed-out wife.
Gabriella, can you sit up, please?
Right, get us a wine, or you'll be out. You'll be out. You'll be out of
Eat a
it.
dinner, Paul.
She's not going to...
I
Sit
don't
there.
feel
For goodness
like...
sake, Gabriella, just eat, will you?
Well, ask nicely then, and you'll get it. If you're not, don't ask nicely, I can't get it.
I said orange squash.
Yeah, but you missed a word off.
Daddy.
Orange, Gabby.
Supernanny believes every couple needs to show a united front to their kids.
Would you say you have different parenting styles?
I would say you have.
Discipline is
I think
probably
the
where we
tolerance is,
differ.
our tolerance is different. My tolerance is so long.
Toy
Denise's tolerance seems to be more variable.
Because,
but like
Paul,
extend all the
because
count, that 1, 2, 3
I'm
will start.
tired,
Yeah.
and
No,
I'm
no, so I'm not
worn,
blaming you.
and I'm
not-
worn
not-
out,
this-
and I basically...
This is another problem we have, is that when we try and discuss it like this, it ends up getting heated. And then we don't get anywhere. The barriers go up for either one or the other.
Because I feel very defensive, and I do, as I've said to you earlier, I feel like I failed.
It's
And
not a case of failing.
I know it's not, but I feel that, Paul.
I'm not criticising you, that's why I just want to...
I know you're not criticising me. We've gone
just
through
feel
it,
every
we
time
go
that we
through,
talk
that's
about
the kind of
something like this,
conversation that we have.
that I feel Denise thinks I'm blaming her, and that's not...
No,
That's
I
not,
don't for a moment think you're
feel like
blaming
that.
me.
Feel like I'm making you feel like you failed and all the rest of it. That's not
I
what you're
personally
doing.
feel I failed my children. I feel that I'm not a good mother.
You're not a good mother, and you haven't failed them. It's just
But why do they walk all over me the way they do?
you have a break for a minute.
Later that evening, things have calmed down, and the girls have a treat in store for Joe. Megan and her sisters like nothing better than putting on a show.
You've got to put your hand up, you twit.
Pardon?
Given Megan's somewhat volatile artistic temperament, these plays never have a happy ending.
Don't say it! Shit it out!
Oh, don't ruin
Well done, it's going really well, Goons.
Well, it's not. It got ruined once. It can get ruined again.
How many children are there in it? It's loads.
Seven.
Bed now, because you
No.
just spoiled it.
I haven't. It's my show. I can do what I
Megan.
like.
You have just
Megan.
spoiled it.
I'll
You
take
can't say
Megan.
that.
Do you want me to take you up, or are you going to go?
You just spoiled
Spoiled
it,
it.
Megan.
Go.
I haven't. I didn't do anything.
Don't stand.
Spoiled it, Megan.
I didn't spoil it. Gabby showed out. Emmy can't say that.
But listen, Megan, you could have
said she
just
was.
stopped
She's
and
good.
ignored that, couldn't you? But you
Right.
didn't. Megan,
Oh,
Megan, will you listen to me? Megan,
Mum, shut up.
please don't talk to me.
You tell me not to shout.
Don't,
You
Megan,
shout.
I've told you before, I'm your mummy and you're my little girl and I don't expect you to speak to me like that. Please, Megan, do not speak to me like it.
When Megan and Denise argue, they both have tempers that spiral out of control. And they both need to calm down. They're very much alike. But at the end of the day, there's one mum and there's a daughter. And somebody has to be responsible. And that somebody has to be mum.
You've made me so unhappy tonight. Do you know what you've done to me? Do you? Do you care? Yes. Well, you can't care. Megan, look at me. Megan, look at Mummy. I'm not laughing. You're not funny and you're not clever and you're making me very sad.
I am clever.
Please, could you get into bed?
What you doing now? You all right?
I can't stand it.
What is it right now you are feeling?
I'm feeling hurt and sad that my 9-year-old daughter can treat me the way she is. And just no respect. It doesn't matter who I am, just like, she doesn't, I'm not like a mother to her. I'm just like a, I don't know what I am to her, but she doesn't respect me, she doesn't care for me, and she treats me so badly.
What is it that you want from Megan?
I just want Megan to be, I don't know what I want from Meghann. I want a bit of normality from Meghann. She's just so extreme and she just goes off the boil, and I want love from her, and I want her to hug me and tell me she loves me. I don't want her to shout at me and tell me she hates me.
Supernanny has seen enough. From tomorrow, Paul and Denise face a few home truths.
Discipline? Where is it? Where is the discipline?
And Meghann's reign over the household is seriously challenged.
Get lost!
Don't shout. I know you're angry.
Just give me the telephone, Meghann. Really?
Supernanny Jo Frost is on a mission to help Denise and Paul Cooke regain respect from their 3 daughters, in particular 9-year-old Meghann.
Clever, Meghann. Well done.
Me!
Supernanny has witnessed the family's problems with her own eyes. Now it's time to get tough and tell the parents exactly where they've been going wrong.
3 creative, beautiful girls, highly intelligent, strong-willed, and you should be proud of that. But where's the respect from your 3 girls?
They don't have any respect for us.
The behaviour, because of the lack of respect they have for the pair of you, is eye-opening. It really is eye-opening. Let's start with Meghann. She bites and paws you and slaps you, and you take it like a punch bag in a boxing ring. When you argue with Meghann, it must be like looking at yourself, because the pair of you are very alike in your personalities. It's like watching 2 kids, because neither lets go. You're both fighting for the last word. How are you setting a clear, good example to your children when you're telling them to stop shouting when you're shouting yourself? Discipline? Where is it? Where is the discipline? Why is it hard to discipline the girls?
Because there's so much confrontation and arguing, and I just find it easier to ignore, maybe.
The pair of you haven't given them any boundaries, so that when they overstep those boundaries, there is a consequence for it. It's, I'm going to do this. I'm going to count to 1, 2, and tickety-boo, because nothing else happens. It really doesn't. You're not working together as parents. You both walk on eggshells with one another. Paul, you're too scared to tell Denise really what's on your mind. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Because if I explain how I feel, it'll get an adverse reaction. And I feel that my feelings will be negated, so I don't bother.
You don't do what parents and couples should do, and that is support each other.
I know everything you're saying is true, and that's why we're here, and that's why we want to move on. We don't want to be this black cloud hanging over us. Sun to shine.
Yeah. I expect it to be cloudy on off days, but it's having an umbrella to deal with it.
Exactly.
Everything she said was spot on, so I think it needed to be said. Certainly for us too. It sort of, in a way, it sort of cleans the slate.
I think Jo pretty much hit the nail on the head, and you know, it's a process that we've all got to work towards together as a family.
Over the next 4 days, Supernanny will help bring the family together, paying special attention to Denise's rocky relationship with Meghann. But first she needs to deal with the lack of discipline in the house, starting by laying down some ground rules.
So, the first one says no yelling or shouting. There's no need to raise your voice or yell, because it can be very upsetting.
Supernanny is also adapting her renowned naughty step into a reflection room.
Every household rule that gets broken, there's a consequence for that. And if they refuse to listen and they carry on, then I want you to put them in that dining room. which is now going to be called the reflection room.
Jo thinks that given Megan's age and temperament, she'll respond more positively to a room in which to reflect. Younger sisters Gabriella and Erin will be sent to the room when they're naughty too.
Listen to me. If I behave like this, this is where I end up. That is setting firm boundaries.
As another incentive, Supernanny introduces a wall chart to reward good conduct and punish bad.
Now, this chart is princesses' castles, OK, that have got pathways, all right? And I've got these special ones.
What are they, little princesses?
They are princesses, but you know what? It's Princess Gabby. Yes, on my word. It's Princess Gabby.
Look,
It's Princess Gabby.
Wow.
When you show Mummy and Daddy that you behave yourself, you're going to jump up onto the pathway, okay? Until you reach the doors of the castle. Because when you reach the doors of the castle, you get to do something that you want to do.
It's sissy stuff. That means it's babyish.
Come and talk to me if you've got something to say. Because I'm not going to talk to you across the kitchen, Megan.
Megan decides she's far too grown up for princesses, and so it's off with her head.
Okay.
No, no. Right.
Megan pulled the crown off.
Megan.
Well, I think it's sissy stuff. Will that help?
Megan.
Supernanny believes children should be given a warning when they start to be naughty. This gives them a chance to change their behaviour before being punished.
Right.
I will.
If you don't get it out of the bin, you're going to be in there.
I do.
Go on then, in you go.
Megan ignores her warning, and within 5 minutes of the reflection room being unveiled, she's in there for 9 minutes, 1 minute per year of her age.
When you go into the room after a time, explain why you put her in there, okay?
Yep.
And say to her you want an apology for that behaviour. And if she delivers a sorry that's angry, sorry, and she's really rude, say to her, no, that's not good enough. I want an apology properly, which is sorry. If she doesn't, then she stays in there.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, you're in here because you put something in the bin that we need to get out of the bin. Before we do that, I want an apology. Is that your apology?
I want to tell Mummy.
Come on, Megan, because I'm going to have to go.
No, so what you not because you've got to go, you want an apology because that behaviour was unacceptable and that's why she's ended up in the reflection room. So you say to Megan,
My friend thinks you're a bitch and I agree with him.
I want an apology, please, okay?
The behaviour you're showing is really unacceptable and I want an apology.
Sorry.
I want a heartfelt sorry, not just a sorry.
How will Megan know how to give you a heartfelt sorry unless you have to show her? Say to her, look at me and say I'm sorry.
Look at me.
So that she knows, otherwise she won't know.
You need to look at me and say I'm sorry, properly, as if you mean it.
Well, I need it because I don't sell!
Megan, no.
Right. No, Paul.
No, we don't hit.
Yes, I do!
Paul,
Come on.
just
She's not a
follow
member of the
through.
household, so I can do it!
Follow through.
Megan, start with your proper apology to me and then we can go and get your glass of water, we can get the picture out of the bin and then we can start
I
again.
don't want the picture because it's sissy stuff!
Right, in that
Wait a minute. That's led into engaging in conversation. I want an apology for that behaviour. She's either going to say she's sorry or she's not. What was that, Paul, that she said?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Then she can sit in the reflection room and think
Yeah.
about that next time. Okay? It's all right. It's okay. This is angry. This is Megan angry. Look, angry. Look. This is Megan angry, but she needs to know boundaries.
My friend thinks you're a bitch. And so do I.
Megan's aggressive behaviour gets her another 9 minutes.
She's going to be in there all night, isn't she?
Meghann refused to put her face on the chart because she thought it was very sissy. She became very rebellious about it. She became very scared of the change. She's learning. She's learning and she knows that she can't get away with that unacceptable behaviour anymore, that there's going to be a consequence.
She
Megan, I want an apology said nicely now, and I want you to look at me when you say it.
I would say don't shake
Megan.
Megan.
Megan, calm down, please. Calm down. Calm down and listen to Daddy, darling. Calm down and listen to Daddy.
Not unless you get lost!
Oh, don't shout. I know you're angry. I know you're angry, but listen to Daddy. Listen
sit
to
down.
Daddy.
I'm going to sit down.
Listen to Daddy.
I'm going to sit down.
Yeah, not you. Now get lost!
Listen to Daddy. I'm here with Daddy.
No, you're not, because
Do
you
you know
weren't
why?
here to begin
Do
with.
you know why I'm here with Daddy? Because I'm helping all of you. Because
You're
I
not
care.
really helping. You won't really will.
Sit down. Look at me now. Look at me, or we're going to be back where we started, aren't we? Look at me and say sorry properly.
She can be incredibly rude. She can be very aggressive. And unfortunately, I took the brunt of Megan's temper. But because it was the first time I was teaching that with Paul and with Denise, I felt it strongly that I should just ignore it. Throughout this course, if she does decide to hit me or bite me, I will be placing her in that room myself.
It's all too much for Denise, who's taken refuge in the bathroom.
What's up?
I can't bear to see her doing that. And that is just awful.
What is it that is difficult for you to watch?
Well, to see her behave like that with you. I mean, I'm her mum, and if she does that, it's not acceptable, but I'm her mum. But to her to do that to you, it's just awful.
But why do you think she's doing that to me?
Because she's so angry, I suppose.
Well, why do you think she's angry?
Because we're trying to get control from her.
Not from her. We're trying to lay boundaries. And she sees, she's right. She sees I've come in and I've got household rules in your home. And she's like, hold on a minute, I had free reign. I could do exactly what I want when I wanted, and now I'm angry. And this is the impact of her anger. To scratch and to bruise. The answer is to stay in control as the adult, to be calm, because if you lose it, then you've got really two kids. There's nothing going to be gained from two people that explode. Nothing. So one of you has to stay in control and calm, and that is the adult.
After an exhausting hour, Paul tries once again to get an apology.
Right, need you to look at me first. I want an apology.
Sorry.
I'll be a little bit louder, please. Didn't quite catch it. I'm going a bit there. Come on.
You're not dead.
Come on.
Sorry.
This cuddle.
The next couple of days aren't easy for Meghann, who seems to spend more time in the reflection room than anywhere else in the house.
She's just dented the floor. She pinched Gabriella.
I didn't pinch her.
Going into the reflection room, well, regardless.
But with Supernanny's help, Paul and Denise stick to their guns. And on day 3, Meghann goes into the reflection room and actually reflects.
I'm going in.
Be positive, okay?
Meghann, I want an apology. If you don't give me one, you're going to have to stay in.
Sorry. See, I said it.
Come here, do you mean it? I feel elated that I could control a situation so easily just by keeping my calm and taking control. I feel elated.
At last, a breakthrough. But there's still a major problem. Meghann's ongoing battle with Supernanny.
It's your fault, Joe. It's you who's making me cry.
Why am I making you cry?
Because you're being horrible to everyone, haven't you?
Is that what you think?
You're just being a stupid bitch.
Meghann.
Supernanny Jo Frost has been teaching Paul and Denise Cooke how to discipline their 9-year-old daughter Meghann. After a difficult few days, she has started to respond to the new rules. But her ongoing battle with Supernanny is still raging.
Shiz.
Meghann.
No, excuse me. Excuse me. Meghann, that behaviour's unacceptable. This is your warning.
Well, she's not part of the household, Mum.
Meghann, Joe's just told you.
But it's
And
called the
I'm-
household rules.
And Joe's part of the household at the moment and she's helping us to
No,
put them in
she's
place.
not.
Meghann, that's back chat and that's your warning. If you want to talk to me again like that, you're going to go back in the room for 9 minutes. Meghann?
Meghann can't see that her parents are behind the changes in the house. It's Supernanny she's got issues with.
Thanks, Mum! Yeah, it's your fault, Joe. It's you who's making me cry.
Why am I making you cry?
Because you're being horrible to everyone, aren't you?
Is that what you think?
You're just being a
No,
stupid
leave it,
bitch.
leave it.
See what she's made us do? She hasn't made us happier too.
Meghann, would you like to talk to me about this?
No.
For the techniques to work, Denise and Paul must show Meghann they're with Joe all the way.
Are you listening? Joe has come here to help us, and we will be a really happy family. Listen to me. I'm not cross. Am I cross?
It's not really going to make us happy.
It will make us a much happier family.
Won't.
And when she's gone, we'll still be doing the same things. Good night, Meghann. Listen, okay.
Your daughter's behaviour shocked you, isn't it? You can't believe that that's your daughter. Well, you know what I say? This is the time where you don't forget now. This is where I want you to remember that that's your daughter, because that's where now you need to step up as a mother and make sure you're consistent with those boundaries. Otherwise, you'll have an 8-year-old who will be going on 16 and give you lip and have no respect for you and talk to you like you're nothing. Doing very good, because you're being consistent, okay? You keep up with it.
Undaunted by Meghann's resistance so far, the next morning Supernanny pushes on with her plan. Phase 2 is all about improving communication between mother and daughter.
Sometimes when you talk to mum,
Joe believes if Meghann can express herself in a more controlled way, it will help reduce the conflict.
and I've come up with an idea that I think will help Mummy and Daddy understand and listen to you, and also it will help you to be able to say what's on your mind and how you're feeling, okay? This box, okay, it's a pretty box, called the Thought Box. Yeah,
The thought box is there to encourage Meghann to note down anything that's on her mind, whether it's positive or negative.
And that way Mummy can read your thoughts and you can discuss it. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, marvellous. The Thought Box is an idea to be able to open up the channels of communication between parent and child, and I think it's crucial in this house. There's a lot of anger with Meghann because she's not able to express her feelings.
Supernanny is convinced every parent must spend quality one-on-one time with their children.
The idea is for you
To help reinforce the bond between Meghann and Denise, it's essential they have more fun together.
And today I thought that it would be really lovely if you went ice skating with Mummy this morning, just you and Mummy.
That's better than football,
That's
yeah.
wicked!
Wicked!
So excited, and just seeing Meghann say she was squeezing my hand and just so excited. She's beside herself. It's lovely to see her like that, and I'm excited too.
What this will do is build Denise's confidence in her relationship with Meghann and make her understand that she can have fun with her, that she just needs to open up a little bit and enjoy the pleasant times with her.
You're doing really, really, really well. I can't believe you're doing so well, considering you've never been on them.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, fantastic.
It's crucial that you have those special moments with Meghann because it will balance when you're having days where you have to enforce discipline with her. You know, that she realises that although Mum has to enforce discipline when she's acting up, there is the other side of you that will have fun with her as well.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time Meghann and I had fun together, really. Certainly not together on our own.
I had loads of fun. Loads and loads and loads.
I want to know all about it.
Meghann and Mum's relationship has turned a corner. Supernanny can now focus her attention on how the three sisters relate to each other.
I think it would be a fantastic idea that we should give you girls responsibility so that you've got chores to do and tasks to do, and then when you show Mum and Dad that you can do that and you do it very well, you get rewarded for that.
The family decide that cleaning out the rabbits would be a good shared chore to start with.
Erin under, Gabby under.
Please, please, keep it nice.
If we do it really well, we can all move up one on the chart. And that means we've got to cooperate.
These children need to be independent. The girls need to do little chores. Mum's always picking up after them, and they need to be able to learn. I mean, it's healthy for every child to be able to be independent.
So we can move ourselves up one. Erin, you going to move your face up one? Wow.
Well done!
At the end of the day, a happier, calmer Meghann opens up her thought box to Mum.
I got to go ice skating, and I've never been in my life, so thank you. That is so special, darling. Thank you for having a lovely day with me.
I want to go again.
Oh, not tomorrow. I need to get my breath back.
The ambience in the house this evening has been very pleasant. Everybody has generally been a lot calmer, more relaxed, and it's been a pleasure to be in the household and see it so calm.
Supernanny's teaching time has come to an end. For the next week, Paul and Denise have to go it alone.
Thanks very much.
Come on then, quick big run round.
Keep calm. Just keep calm.
Come here, then. Give her a hug. Don't worry about your hair.
Give me a hug. No. You don't want to give me a hug?
Meg.
All right then. Well, listen, I'll see you in a couple of days, okay? Wait for me from the window.
Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
I think everything's going to be a challenge for Paul and Denise, just trying to remember everything that they've learnt over the past week or so with me. So it's trying to implement the techniques, remember all the advice and make sure that they do.
Now that Joe's gone, I feel confident in the techniques that we've got, that we'll better carry them through.
I know I'm going to be tested, but I'm quite confident that I'm not going to get in the same situation as I have in the past. I do know I'm going to be tested, and I'm ready to be tested.
Sure enough, the day after Supernanny leaves, the testing begins. Meghann wastes no time pushing her parents to see if they will stick to the new rules.
Can we just start because we've now got 2 minutes
Yeah,
left?
Erin's not letting down.
Meghann,
What? She's not.
you see, you're getting cross and trying to organise everyone, aren't you?
Well, I'm the director.
Don't shout at me, Meg.
Shut up, just sit down.
Meghann, that's your warning and you're going to be in there.
Meghann,
You've had enough
reflection room,
warnings.
please. In you go. Meghann. Right, you're coming down on the board too.
Don't care.
Denise and Paul don't rise to the bait. But Meghann doesn't give up without a fight and launches into a spectacular tantrum that lasts well into the night.
No.
You had your chance for your teeth and you didn't do it. Come on.
You just jumped at me.
Meghann, pyjamas. Now.
So you wouldn't let me have a bath. I had that bath every other night. I didn't want one. And I had them. Get out of my room now. Get out.
I can't believe it.
No, you have. No, we're staying here. Come on.
Keep calm and they will be calm.
Meghann, you don't need to be...
Denise's resolve to stay calm doesn't last.
You're going down.
By midweek, all 3 girls are testing her patience. With 4-year-old Erin already in the reflection room, Denise is trying to discipline 6-year-old Gabby.
Just sit still.
looking at me. I'm not going to...
Denise is starting to lose the plot.
I want you to sit on the chair again. And I want you to sit on the chair without being silly and stay on the chair. I don't expect this behaviour.
Neither do I.
OK, Gabriella, you're not going to have any friends home for the whole of next week.
Oh, I don't care because I hate my friends.
Well, that's fine. All my energies are with the three of them, and I'm just at the end of my tether with it because all I'm doing is going round in circles again. And they're laughing at me.
By the end of the week, Denise is really struggling. And another one of Megan's plays descends into chaos.
She hasn't ruined it. She has ruined it.
OK, Megan.
You ruined it, you little... Sorry, she spoiled the show. I didn't want to
Gabby, don't bite me!
Supernanny's 9-minute rule goes out of the window, and Denise makes up her own time for Megan's punishment.
18 minutes.
I don't care how long I get in there!
You do not bite me.
Thought that was a rule. No having each other. You're having me, aren't you?
And you're biting me, Megan.
You. It's all right, you, ain't it? You.
Denise has totally lost control, and things descend into a slanging match.
Megan.
What?
I'm not having this behaviour.
Big
You do not
deal.
hurt her household belongings.
You hurt me first.
Unfortunately.
Denise has forgotten everything Joe taught her about remaining calm. Supernanny is due back in the morning, and by the look of things, it's not a moment too soon.
Strap yourself in.
No, I'm putting my shoes on.
Megan, I'm not having that kind of attitude.
Whew, Mum, we need to calm you down, that hot head of yours.
Go. Wow.
For the past week, Paul and Denise Cooke have been on their own trying to implement Supernanny's techniques.
Making a noise. All my energies are with the three of them, and I'm just at the end of my tether with it. And they're laughing at me.
Having monitored how they've coped without her, Supernanny is back armed with the clips from the previous week. Starting with how Paul handled one of Megan's terrible tantrums.
Straight into bed.
No.
Calm down, get your pyjamas on, and we're not you can just stay here now. You've just broken your own computer, so don't worry about it.
Zoe wouldn't let me have a bulb. Head up, bulb, and I didn't want one.
OK, she's lost it. The anger's escalated. And Megan's blown. But what was good that you didn't, Paul? You stayed calm in that situation and you went, all right, so you smashed your computer up. That's your problem.
Denise finds it much harder to keep her cool with Megan.
Sit in the car where you're at now. I want you to sit there, Megan.
No.
We're going to the fire station.
Don't care where we're going.
Could you strap yourself in?
No, I'm putting my shoes on.
Megan, I'm not having that kind of attitude speaking to me like that.
Go away.
That is unacceptable, Megan.
A tone of voice. Come on, give it to me, Denise, because this is
my
good.
tone of
This is
voice.
yours.
She's using the same tone that I'm using with her.
Children learn how to communicate with you, how you communicate with them, how you talk. They will learn to talk back.
I mean, she has said to me on occasions, will you shout at me? Why shouldn't I shout at you? And it's a fair comment, I guess.
Denise hasn't been consistent with the discipline either.
Get in there for now. 18 minutes.
I don't care how long I get in there.
18 minutes?
Yeah,
Because she bit me, because she did two things. She bit me on the way down the stairs and she'd hit someone upstairs.
Right, OK. Reflection room, one time. 9. 9 minutes. She comes out and she does something else, back in for 9. Because otherwise you'll find yourself in a situation where she feels she's serving life. Well, she might as well do everything.
I want you to sit on a chair again. And I want you to sit on the chair without being silly and stay on the chair. I don't expect this behaviour. OK, Meg, Gabriella, you're not going to have any friends home for the whole of next week.
Oh, no, I don't care because I hate my friends.
Well, that's fine.
She is so annoying you right now that you've taken it one step further just to get a dig in there so that she'll hopefully cry so that you'll get some satisfaction. She actually sat on that chair and said nothing and you drew her in because you'd had enough. And actually, the kids are being calm. The kids are the ones being calm. I think what's important to look at when we look at this is just how one thing leads to another and how they actually feed off of you losing control of the situation. And the impact of that is quite incredible to watch and see how the girls respond to that.
I knew I had a part to play in issues that we were having. It's a bit of a shock, but I've, hands up, I've accepted I was at fault, and hopefully we're going from strength to strength and we won't go back where we were.
Now that Paul and Denise have seen where they were going wrong, Supernanny will spend the next 2 days reinforcing her techniques. It doesn't take long for an opportunity to arise. Despite Megan's vicious behaviour, Denise remains calm.
You know you're in here for hitting Gabriella, don't you?
After a peaceful 9 minutes, Megan's time is up.
So go in very calmly. Okay, so I put you in here because of the skipping rope. We don't want some big long explanation, okay? It's short and sweet, very precise, very calm. Kiss and cuddle, no grudges. She goes and says apologies to whoever she hurt and then move on with you, okay?
Sorry.
Good girl, I do want an apology, but skipping ropes are really dangerous. And if that had hit Gabby in the eye, could have been a real accident, OK? Let's go and say sorry to Gabriella now.
Denise's determination not to lose her temper is starting to work. On the walk home from school, an incident that would normally escalate into a huge row is successfully dealt with.
You do an American accent. What's the matter? Meghann?
Get my badge off now!
Meghann, I'm not going to have behaviour like this walking home. When we get home, you're going to be in the reflection room.
No, I'm not. I only got a bit angry.
I know you got a bit angry now. Hold on to the buggy and let's go home.
Rehearsal. Is there a rehearsal?
Mum's in control of situations. As soon as the children start, she nips it straight in the bud and she tells them that she's not tolerating it. Mum's definitely gained a lot more confidence.
Back at the ranch, Denise sticks to her word, and it's straight in the reflection room for Meghann, who goes in without a fuss.
That in itself is such a result, because we've been in that position walking home and I've shouted and screamed and got home and said, get up the stairs, I don't want to see you anymore. What's that resolve? Nothing.
Exactly.
So that's a huge, huge step forward.
Exactly.
I want some equality.
Although the girls are still being naughty, Denise is handling the situations with confidence and control. The calmer atmosphere in the house is having a positive effect on everyone, especially Meghann.
My cousin does my nails in a manicure. She's got the little set. You can have these stickers and they cover over the top bit.
I was just thinking, that's one thing you could do with Mum.
What?
You could go out one Saturday, you could go and get your nails done. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? But Mum doesn't shout as much now, does she? What about you? Do you think you're calmer now?
Yeah.
I think so. So you both don't shout as much? It's got to be good, right? In the beginning, Meghann absolutely hated the fact that I was coming in and changing her family dynamics. I felt incredibly threatened by that. And coming back, Megan's completely engaged me in wanting to show me what she's done, what she's achieved. So it's, you know, children do respect you, but they need guidelines. They need to know exactly where they stand with you.
Before Joe leaves, the girls want to put on one final show. In the history of Cooke family performances, there's never been a happy ending. But the show must go on, and so Denise lays down some ground rules aimed at minimising the potential for trouble.
I can't wait to see your show. I'm so excited.
It's going to be a good one.
I know it's going to be fantastic, but there are some rules. I want no arguing. So we must remember that. Who's telling me that there is an end to the play? You're all telling me that, and you do know that there's an end.
Right, ticket.
Let's go.
Your husband's been
See you down there. Oh, God, no, let me get down to my husband.
We've only got 10 more seconds.
Family ticket, family ticket.
Denise's pep talk does the trick, and the play goes off without a hitch.
Oh, those girls, they're always still play. Every year they're brilliant at it. Come on, you haven't lost the pom-pom, have you?
Oh, look.
Wow.
Costumes.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh,
I feel so happy that they've actually worked together. And it was just like I've never seen the children, really.
Joe's teaching with the Cookes has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to the family.
No, massive thanks.
You take care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
We will. Thank you so, so much.
Paul and Denise have been unhappy for a long time, and I think that they've realised over this period of time with me that they needed to change their behaviour patterns before their children could change theirs.
Take care, yeah.
Thanks,
Take
Joe.
care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Feel very emotional now. Aww.
2 weeks later, and things are continuing to improve for the Cookes. For the first time in years, they're venturing out as a family.
In the past, there would have been no way we'd have come to something like this with the kids. Denise wouldn't want to for fear of a flare-up and all the rest of it.
Today's been lovely. The children have been happy playing together, enjoying each other's company, and it's made it nice for all of us.
Could you turn, Madam Twizzle? Rotate.
Give her a clap. Give her a clap. Things at home are certainly a hell of a lot better than they were before. Certainly Denise and I are a lot more calm in dealing with the girls.
Meghann and I seem much closer. She seems more loving. She seems more able to hug me for no apparent reason. Because we don't dwell on any issues, she's able to be more relaxed with me. Certainly life has improved so much in the last month.
I mean, like the fact we've come out today, I mean...
And enjoyed today, and we've had no issues. Bottom line is, it's down to us. The children will follow suit, but it's down to us. And we're prepared to make that work. And we will get there.
Next week, Supernanny is on a mission to help Debbie, a single mum whose 3 out-of-control girls have overrun the house and her.
No!
Can she put Debbie back in charge?
That, for me, warrants the naughty corner.
Or will the girls prevail?
No, I can't be doing it day in and day out.
And you can see that same time next Wednesday, and tomorrow at 9 o'clock, a drama telling the human story behind Einstein's famous formula E=mc². Now, coming up, an island of dark secrets, most of them belonging to the castaways, in our epic new series, Lost.